Hello. I've been away for a bit. I wasn't really planning to take, I hope, 2-3 days off. But anyway, Friday obviously was VE Day, so I thought, well, that's bank holiday. Saturday I was rushing around, getting shopping and doing stuff like that. And then yesterday just sort of disappeared. I started yesterday on one of those days where you think, right, I'm going to get lots done. Did manage to clean some kitchen shelves, but then the day just drizzled away and I just ended up feeling quite flat. I don't quite know. I've been, quite upbeat about all of this, but anyway. So I thought today we would get back to a new week, and I've got a little plan that I'm working towards, looking at both balance and grounding, but also trying to keep developing that core strength that we've been working on. So that's really what I've got to say. Who knows where we are with the lockdown? It's all very, very confusing. We're going to stay put. I mean, obviously I do my once a week shopping for my mum and dad, which is turning into quite something, quite an expedition, because I have to go somewhere to get eggs, somewhere to get fish, then I'm going to get the vegetables somewhere else, then my Sainsbury's pickup. But anyway, so that was all done on Saturday, but it took the best part of nearly 4 hours by the time I'd done all the drop-offs. So anyway, I don't begrudge it, but it's very different to shopping as it was in the old days. So anyway, I'm going to try and generate a bit of positive energy, the sun is shining. It's much, much colder up there, but at least the sun is shining. So we're going to start by laying down today. Good way to start Monday, by laying on the mat. So lay down and just bring your knees up, feet flat, firm on the mat. And then let's focus on the breath. I think one of the other things that I've been reading about is how obviously this virus is spread a lot through breathing, so any kind of class, yoga class with people using deep breathing is going to be one of the last things that we're going to be able to do. Not that I think we should until it's safe, but it's quite depressing in a lot of ways, in that breathing is such a positive part of our practice, and yet it can also be so dangerous at the moment. So when you're ready, we're doing this in the safety of our own home, so this is good. So right hand on your stomach, left at heart center. And then when you're ready, let's do 3 lovely full deep breaths, moving the stomach, the diaphragm and the chest. And then exhaling in reverse. If you wanted to ever experiment with pausing and holding the breath, either on the inhale or the exhale, then that's fine. Last breath, inhale. And then when you're ready, let's keep the left knee where it is, or left foot where it is. Bring up your right knee, interlink the fingers over the top, and we'll just rotate that foot clockwise and then anti-clockwise. And then point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Release the foot down. We're not going to do the full leg stretch here. Then bring your right foot up, and then again rotate clockwise, and then anti-clockwise, point, flex, point, and flex, point, flex. Bring both knees up. Let's give that spine a roll through. And then if you're comfortable with double leg raises, take your hands underneath your thighs, and then just gently straighten the legs up. Feel that big stretch through the hamstrings and the quads. Holding for 1, 2 and 3. Bring the knees down. Now if you're comfortable rocking up by crossing those feet over and rocking yourself up, otherwise if you're not comfortable with the core, then turn yourself over onto your right and bring yourself up. I'm going to roll myself up into a seated position and then swing your legs around as we come into tabletop position. And then let's do our very, very familiar now warming up of the spine. I think this is the other thing actually. I didn't do any yoga yesterday. When I came back from my mega shopping trip on Saturday, I did do some yoga just on my own in the garden. But yesterday I didn't. And do you know what? I've noticed the difference. I woke up this morning still feeling flat. So hopefully this is just what I need. So do this at your own rhythm, your own pace. Feel your body, feel your spine. Remembering it's inhaling up and then exhaling down. One more, inhale up, exhale down, and then let's just push back into child and then slide forward, upward dog. I don't know if you can ever hear my knees crunching when I do this. So 2 more of these, coming forward. And then back. And then last one. And then back onto all fours. We're now going to thread the needle, so take the right arm through. Bring your right arm through to your left, bring your head down to the mat so you're resting on your right ear. And then we come back to the other side. And then coming all the way back up to centre. Now we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. We're just going to do a couple more stretches before we do the sun salutation. So inhale yourself up, palms come together, and then we touch. So we're just going to do a couple of twists and side stretches. So when you're ready, let's spread those feet. We're in Tadasana. Spread the toes, roll the feet out and in, and then come back. And then tighten up through the thighs. Nice neutral spine. Let's face those palms forward. And then when you're ready, inhale the arms up. Right on left, left on right. Keeping a nice integral straight spine here. Inhale, exhale to look and twist to the right. Inhale back. Exhale left. Inhale back. Exhale right. Inhale back. Exhale left. And then back to centre. Release the hands down. Just take those feet a little bit wider apart. We're just going to do a side stretch now. So left hand stays down and we inhale the right arm up as we exhale over to the left. Inhale back, and then in a nice flowing movement we go to the right. Inhale back, exhale left. Inhale back, and then exhale right. Just 2 of those, and then coming back to centre, ready to do our traditional, I'm just going to move this mat out a little bit and not hit the wall, traditional sun salutation. No fancy bits. So when you're ready, standing at the top of the mat, coming back to Tadasana. And then when you're ready, inhaling up. Exhaling the palms to touch. Inhale up. exhale down. Take your right knee back, untuck your toe, looking forward, hands to the mat. We're holding our plank for 1, 2, 3. Knees down, untuck toes, coming forward, sliding up into Sphinx or Cobra. Tuck those toes under, back into a big stretching downward dog. Then you're going to take your left knee down, right foot forward, followed by left as we inhale all the way back. Ready to do one more on the other side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This time we take our left foot back. Untuck your toe, looking over your right foot. Hands to the mat. Let's push back. Plank for 1, 2, 3. Knees down. Untuck your toes as we come forward. Tucking toes under. Pushing up. Downward dog. This time drop your right knee. Left foot comes forward, followed by the right, and then we're coming all the way up. Palms to touch, back to where we began. So just one round today as we then move on to the next part, which is we're going to be working, as I said, on balance. So this is something slightly different, something I'm not sure whether we've done or not, I can't remember, but anyway, we're going to just start by balancing on one leg. So we're going to start by balancing on our right leg. So when you're ready, just find a nice tall spine. Let's find Tadasana. Then when you're ready, you're just going to inhale the left knee up. Find your focal point, keep your gaze ahead. And then if you want to, if you feel nice and balanced, let's take the left arm up. Again, keeping your gaze ahead. Bring that left arm down and then extend the right. And then bring the arm down, bring the leg down, shake it through, and we'll do the same on the other side. As I always say, you'll find you probably have one side you're much better at than the other. So we're now going to be balancing on our left leg. So let's lift up the right foot. Keep your gaze ahead. Really be conscious of pressing down with that rooted foot. Keep the shoulders nice and loose and neutral. Try not to hold any tension anywhere. As I say, balances are very mindful, very meditative, very much in the moment, because all you're thinking about is holding your balance. Then when you're ready, it's the right arm that comes up. Again, finding that length, so finding the length, as she said, wobbling, finding the length from the tips of the fingers all the way down to the toes. You see I've lost it now. Bring that arm down, then the opposite. And then release the arm and the leg and shake out. Okay, so we're going to be working on that day by day this week, so that's where we are so far. We are actually going to turn it into, I'll just give you a demonstration here, of a standing twist. So this is what we're going to be working towards. Okay, so next we're going to do, and this is another adaptation. Remember we did stars and goddesses. This is a posture, and there's lots of variations of this. I've been sort of doing some research on this. It's there's lots of variations of it, but basically it is called sunflower pose, which I thought would be very nice with the sun's out, and I've got a few sunflowers growing in the garden. So basically what we do, we come up and we start in goddess pose, but we actually only transition through goddess pose. So we inhale up, and then on the exhale you bring your arms down, and we come into this position, trying to keep the tailbone tucked down, and then you inhale up, arms come to touch, and then exhale all the way down. So that's the demonstration. So when you're ready, we'll come into goddess pose to begin with. So inhale, bend the arms. Then when you're ready, feet are angled slightly out, dipping the tailbone down. Let's hold this for 1, 2, and 3. And then inhale, exhale to come down. And we inhale all the way up as we straighten our legs. And then exhale down. Inhale up. And then exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Be mindful of your knees here. If you find it too much on the knees, just come down to wherever you find it comfortable. Let's take our hands now onto our knees, or above our knees here, and let's just do some dips. If you remember, we did this with our rotations that we did in class just before we finished. So inhale, exhale, right shoulder across to the left. And then inhale back. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. Do 2 more each side. Come back to centre. Slowly bring yourself back up. Let's give those shoulders a roll backwards and then forwards. Okay, so one final posture today is that we are working on our core. Plank we do obviously all of the time in our sun salutation. So we're going to do some variations on plank. Today is the easy variety. You can do a pyramid or a low plank, which is when you hold your hands here and you come out and you hold like this. If you do some of Rhea's online workshops, you're meant to go up and down in plank, which is Chloe Ting's booty and ab challenge. But I'm not asking you to do that today, so that's what we're working towards for this week. So if you can just come up onto all fours, hands are interlinked here, and we're just going to do one leg at a time. So when you're ready, let's take our right foot back, push down with your toes. So you are getting some kind of engagement with those core muscles. Gaze is down, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the knee in, and then we go with the left foot, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that knee in, and then let's come into a wide-kneed child. So knees to the edge of the mat, big toes are touching, head to the mat. Forehead resting on the mat. And we're going to finish here today. We're going to finish with the shark's fin hands. So I'm talking into my top. So bring the hands together in prayer.
And then take them, so you're up on your elbows, prayer hands are resting on the top of your head. So take 3 breaths here. And then gently, really gently, bring yourself back up into a seated position. Look at this hair, will of its own now. Okay, so that's it for Monday for today. So back on it again this week. So working towards balance, core and focus, and just keeping ourselves going and keeping ourselves sane. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.